Bill Walsh called me into his office before he was going to do the draft, and he asked me about Tom Rathman. I said, well, that's the kind of guy you want on your team because he just loved annihilating linebackers.
If you looked in the dictionary under NFL fullbacks, I think you'd see a picture of Rathbone in there.
He was the kind of guy who wouldn't elude you, he wouldn't juke left or right, he would come straight at you and enjoy it along the way.
And everybody at Nebraska and that staff, I mean, they swore about this guy, that he's the blood and guts of their program.
Tom showed up as a rookie. Very quickly, Tom acquired the nickname Woody because other players thought he resembled Woody Harrelson from then the Cheers show. And also, I think maybe a little just the way he carried himself.
I can remember one of our first practices, Tom was running. Tom liked to be a tough, hard-nosed type guy, so he's going through the hole, and somebody has the ball, and he pulls it. You know, Tom from Nebraska, and the ball popped out. And then, it's not funny, but I can remember Bill, you may have to ask Tom about this. He goes, if you keep fumbling the ball like that, your ass is gonna go back to Nebraska.
Tom Rathman came in, and he was a beast to run the ball. He was a great blocker. He had great hands. He was really just a sound player.
The players certainly respected him as soon as they found out all the things Tom could do. You know, he could block like crazy, which is why Roger Craig ends up with some 1,000-yard seasons, and he could run the ball himself. The guy was a heck of a receiver. You can go back to the Super Bowl team of '89, the one that ended with them kicking Denver's butt. In that season, Tom was the second leading receiver on the team behind Jerry Rice. I think he had 70-some catches. Jerry had 80-some. I think you can make a case that Tom is the most underrated running back in 49ers history. And maybe one of the most underrated, no, he is one of the most underrated in NFL history.
And on the football field, knock your fanny in the dirt.
He was like an offensive lineman playing fullback. One play that they used to run all the time, and it was a 90-0, which was a trap. You always knew when Tom was running that play because he was always check his face mask, and you knew he was coming right at you.
And Tom made our offense go back to the old school way of playing with the big, hard-nosed fullback. Tom Rathman, if you could vote for fullbacks, would be in the Hall of Fame.